Hey guys, once again this is Overkill. I've got my headset ready, got my keyboard ready, but more than all, I'm totally looking forward to see how our adventure continues. By the way, I just recognized that I always only greet the guys in the beginning of the episode. If there are also girls watching this video, just tell me, and I will not only start to greet you, but also grant you the title of super cool nerd girl. So that's a challenge. Well, let's get into the game again. We have, in the last episode, we have just finished exploring the Druid dungeon as far as we were possible at the moment. And just as a reminder, now we're going to enter the puppy cave and see if we will be able to finish the puppy quest that we got in the beginning. So, ready and go. On the way, we're going to enter Terrenio for a short visit to the sheriff, because I want to show you something. If you remember, I was a little afraid when we accepted the sheriff quest at one point, but well, guess I'm looking for him at the wrong corner. Well, then we do that later. Also, we've still got enough food, I think, so that was totally useless. Let's leave the village again. This is our aim. It's a small cave entry leading into the depths of the mountains. That's the small cave to the northeast the tiny girl was talking about. And directly after we enter, we see a metal cap on the ground. Going to take that with us, although we just bought this nice leather cap. Maybe the metal cap is better. We will check this later. And as you can see, here we have a pool, a black pool. We're not going to drink from this pool because drinking from pools in ADOM is somehow risky. It can give you some great benefits, but it could also ruin your game more or less. So we're not going to do this at the moment. Maybe we will drink from some pools later, but not yet decided on it. Oh, and we directly run into a tension room full of orcs. Tension rooms are locked rooms which are full of certain monsters of one kind. So we retreat to the door entrance and fight the orcs one by one. But I think orcs should be no problem. At our level, we have already developed to level 7. We have 66 hit points, quite okay armor, good weapon. So the orcs are no threat at all for us. Just going to slaughter them one after another. This guy in the back is an female orc chieftain. He's a little harder. He might be able to do us some harm, but I think we will also beat her without 2 hits. The others are 1 hit. She was 2 hits. That's how much harder she was. So we've slain the one in the front row. Throw a rock at the next one. Nice thing is, I already see that there are lots of rocks from this crashed down entrance to the room. And since we got the treasure hunter talent, you can see that now our enemies that we slay drop lots more stuff than they did before. We've got this whole list of stuff from the few orcs that we just killed. A hat, leather apron, large shield. Very likely that we're going to use this. Small shield, a club, a broadsword, 2 crude knives, another box of flint and steel, we already had one, gold pieces, and lots of orc corpses. Maybe we are overburdened. No, yes we are. We've got to drop something, because overburden means we cannot move anymore, and our fighting skills are seriously limited. So we're going to throw away this stack of 8 orc corpses, which is 960 stones. That's ridiculous. Why should we carry so many dead orcs with us? So now we're going to fight the rest of them. So we might at this point eat some of those 8 orc corpses. We cannot take them with us, but we can eat as many as we ate one, and there are still orcs living in this room. Eat another one. Yet another one. Now we are satiated, and that's enough, I think. So what do we have here? 3 rocks, a longsword, and 2 more rocks. 7 rocks, wonderful. Now we've got a good supply of rocks, at least for the moment. We'll take the biggest stack of 7 rocks and use that. And here we've got another more crude knife and some pieces of gold. What was this message? A large orc corpse slowly rots away. That's the problem. If you take corpses with you, they won't last forever. In our case, they will last a little longer than usually because we've got this skill food preservation, but still they're going to decay after a certain time. But we already got a big amount of loot, and after we have finished this dungeon, I hope that we will be able to sell lots of stuff and drastically improve our financial situation. In this strange room where the light goes on and out and on and out, there was a staircase, but before we go there, we're going to explore the rest of the dungeon, and as you can see, we just found a shop. Wonderful. This is Skonktar, the elven shopkeeper. An elven shopkeeper, and he says, "Welcome to Skonkar's Luminous Loops Emporium." A dark elven shopkeeper. Dark elves, maybe they will not give us the best prices, we will see. Oh, and he's got a ring shop. He's selling a ring of cold resistance, of acid resistance. Oh, that's good. Stun resistance, not so useful. Fire resistance, might need them later. Acid, a ring of damage. Here are several items. A wedding ring and another ring of damage. Acid resistance, stun resistance, fire resistance. I guess we might want to buy at least a ring of fire resistance or 2, and no, 1, and maybe a ring of acid resistance later on, but at the moment they are too expensive for us. You hear a buzzing sound. Did you read this message? You hear a buzzing sound. That means that there are bees on this level, and bees can be quite dangerous for us because they are poisonous. I do not want to face these bees if I can avoid it. Maybe we can. The rest of the doors are closed, so I think we'll leave it that way for the moment. At first continue with the rest of the dungeon, and maybe when we get back up with better equipment, at least I hope so, and maybe 1 or 2 levels more, then we will face the bees. But for now, we'll descend to level 2, and as you will see, level 2 is a very dangerous level, which I'm always a little afraid of. You see the starting message, you hear the clicking sound of many small feet. This means that on this level, we are going to find ants. Those ants get out of their little ant hole one after another, and they are really hard to beat. They do a lot of damage, and they've got a good protection value. So if we get the chance, which we get, which is very nice, we will also skip this level and get just 1 level further down. Maybe on the way back we will be stronger, and then we will see if we face the ants. Level 3. Let's see what we find here. A locked door in the very beginning. We're a good health, so we can kick it. And as always, we are directly hit by a trap. This time it's the blinding trap again. So we have to wait until we can see again. Here we are again. Wonderful. The trap is activated, so now we can easily kick the door. See what we find on this level. A bugbear? No problem. Most of the ordinary enemies at the moment are not dangerous for us. We are well enough equipped to face them without having to be afraid. Heavy cudgel. I don't think we're going to use that because we like the protection bonus we get from wearing a shield. As you can see, we have already increased our shield skill to level 3 because we're using the shield since the very beginning. And I guess with the shield we are using at the moment, that's the maximum level we can reach, because it's the defense bonus that we get from wielding this shield. So, since we cannot increase our shield marks with this shield, we're going to change directly to use the large shield that we found. Maybe it is cursed, but if so, no, it's not cursed. Wonderful. Anyway, I would have risked to equip a cursed shield, because with this one we can improve our shield skill by 2 more points. And of course, a better defense value is always good. So, I've got to open this door for the last remaining parts of this level. What do we have here? A neutral raider and a hostile giant lizard. This one. Oh, he was out of range. That was stupid. But is he still neutral? Yeah. No, the lizard is dead. Now he became hostile when we are right between him and the next enemies. Take the melon with us. Level 3 is completely explored. A cave lizard. I think we're doing very well at the moment. We should take care not to... oh, what do we have here? A Minotaur. A Minotaur is quite strong. We don't actually want to get hit by it, so maybe we fight on normal mode. Give us a better chance. Oh, he hits us. 4 points of damage and we lose blood. But 4 points of damage? This is okay. He hits us again. Hey. But now we hit him. We're still bleeding, but that's just 1 point of damage per turn. We can deal with that. Severely hit the Minotaur. And slay him. Very nice. Now that we just got some points of damage, let's see if we are still able to use the first aid skill. It's a short time, I think it's 3 rounds after one gets damaged, one can try to use this skill. But no, it's already too long ago. If we would have been able to use it, we would have regenerated a small amount of hit points. So we are already at strained exclamation mark from our burden status, which means that we are quite heavy loaded, and you can see that from our speed skill, which is already down to 83. That's not so good. So maybe we will explore the rest of this dungeon level, and afterwards maybe we should already get up again and sell the stuff that we've got with us. Or we can check if we've got some rather useless stuff with us. Yeah, I guess that's what we're going to do. And if that's the case, we're gonna drop it. What do we have? A hat. A hat is not good. We don't need that one. Leather aprons. Very likely we don't need that too. The club circs. The heavy cudgel is a one-handed weapon. I didn't know that. Thought it was two-handed. Anything else we can drop? No, but we still got an orc corpse we're going to eat, and we are heavily lot of the weight we're carrying is food, so we should maybe just eat some of it. That would already help a lot. But we go down to strain status, and strained is okay. That helps us to train our strength skill a little quicker than it would be when we are only burdened, but that's okay. What do we have here? That's a chaotic altar. I do not want to risk stepping on this chaotic altar, because if a chaotic being that's able to speak, for example, this goblin came in at the moment when I stand on the altar, he would be able to sacrifice me to the chaotic god. That's instant death. So I will by all means avoid stepping on that altar. The door is locked. We don't have a key. Maybe we'll... Oh, that's a ghost bat who just came out of the wall. And the ghost bat is able to age us unnaturally if it hits us. So we definitely don't want to get hit by it. Change to very defensive mode. Wait until we... That gives us 31 defense value. That should be enough. Hope that we will be able to hit it that way. Yeah, it worked. That's nice. I'm always afraid of these aging creatures. It's also locked, so I'm gonna kick it in. No trap. Wonderful. Let's search for secret door. Yeah, here it is. Another large ration. I'm gonna pick that up later when we go down. Here's the down staircase. Gonna kick this one too. There was a trap at the door, but we were able to avoid the flash, so we are not blinded. Good job. Large bat corpse, eat this, and I want to eat the orc corpse. Already done. So. Sense certain tension. There's also a tension room on this level. We should take care. But like I said, on this level there are not too many foes who can actually become dangerous for us. This door is locked. Maybe the tension room is right behind it. Going to kick it. Oh! You shatter the door with a mighty kick. By smashing it, you activate the trap protecting the door. A stone block suddenly drops from the ceiling. You are not nimble enough to evade the stone block. You are welcomed by a multitude of angry sounds. Okay, we took more than 20 points of damage. That's exactly this kind of stone block trap that I told you about, why I don't like kicking doors if I'm standing directly in front of them. And afterwards we see this mixed tension room that contains a large orc, giant bat, kobold, fire beetle, large bat, giant rat, lizard man. Nothing too dangerous. Let's see what else we've got there. Oh, that's an ogre magus, and that one's really dangerous. The ogre magus is an enemy I definitely do not want to fight at this moment. It can make himself invisible, and he can also fire deadly ice bolts at me, and that's absolutely dangerous. I will try to flee. Let's see if I'll be able to kill this orc and close the door. So, oh, wrong button. So, close the door. Get as far away as possible. This is definitely one of those few enemies that I do not want to face at this very moment in the game. Ogre Magus. That could have ended deadly if the Ogre Magus were to appear at the front row in this room. I was glad he was somewhere in the back. So I hope he's not chasing us, but I don't think so. He was very much in the back. So we can at least explore the rest of the dungeon. Okay, no door to the north. Do we want to explore another level? Why not? Let's at least take a look at the next level. Is this already the cavernous level. I am not quite sure. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, the cavern level is a very dangerous place to be because it has a very high monster summoning rate. So I'm going to check if the way to the staircase is close. Clawbug, we already met one of those, and now you see that it can punch through our armor. I didn't kill it with my first hit, but the second one does. And we reached level 8, that's good. I hope that would happen. What do we want to increase? We definitely want to increase our dodge skill. Oh, that was okay. We want to increase our food preservation skill, so we finally reach a mark of 50 or higher. Alertness could increase by a maximum of 4. That's not enough, I think. And we take another one on literacy. So I want to have at least a literacy skill of 50 when we finally start using our scrolls. Now we've got 45, so it's not that much that we are missing. Oh, we're again at a strained exclamation mark. Don't like this, and especially not in this surroundings. But hey, we found a sling. That's very nice. As you can see, we are by now a little skilled with throwing rocks. We've got it at skill level 2, which give us +4 to hit and +3 damage. But we will now change to a different fighting style because we're going to use this sling. We've got it still at level 0, but it will be better. It can it has a bigger range, and you get a bonus from using the sling itself. Then we can actually shoot the rocks. Equip missile weapon with the sling. Oh, it was cursed. I should not have equipped it without checking it first. Well, so now we're going to have it for a longer time than we wanted, maybe. There's a spider, but it's not going to attack us. The main reason for us being so burdened is all the food we've got with us. So what I'm going to do is just drop some of the food at this room. Can still pick it up when we need it later. Can drop 3 large rations, this large ration, and we forgot still 4 iron rations with us, which should be more than enough, and a melon. So we're back to strain status, and we are we've got a lot more free carrying capacity. Also going to eat that hobgoblin corpse that we just picked up, so now it should be okay again. But I think we are already at a good time again, so maybe we should stop it at this point because the cavernous level can be really dangerous. It could be hard to reach the next level. We should do that with new energy at the next episode. Okay, guys, and maybe girls, thank you again for watching the episode. I hope you are with us again when we continue our way through the puppy cave. Bye.